Hello everyone, happy to have you today. Welcome to this new video. For this video, we're happy to have this new members presentation. You know how it works. We are very happy to welcome each month new members in the BGA, and this is the time to know better what they are doing, what are the activity behind, and yeah, without any further ado, we're gonna go straight to the point, and I will let Emily in the stage. So Emily, very happy to have you today. Uh, if you're ready, it's yours.
All right. Hey, everyone. Emily here from Singapore. On behalf of NFT 11, we'd like to make an introduction of our project. So first, let me share my screen. Second.
Yeah,
All right.
you got it.
That's great. All right. There we go. I would like to start by introducing our trailer to you guys. I think the sound may not come out, but you get the idea of it. And I will go ahead and start playing. Yeah, so we basically just launched this trailer earlier this month, and it's the main purpose is to show the energy and how we envision the excitement of managing a team. And here you can see our first ultimate player, David James, exhibiting his signature move, and to share that our managers will be able to own their own players, club, stadium, seats, and own the game, basically, essentially. So there we go. That's our game trailer, and it's available on our YouTube channel, right? Oops. Okay. Apologize for some technical issues here.
Yeah, no problem. Oh yeah,
Okay,
here we are.
now we're back. Right, so what is NFT 11? NFT 11's goal is to bring the GameFi and play and earn movement to the mainstream audience by integrating the world's most beautiful sport, aka football, onto the blockchain. We're also a registered member of the Startup SG, which is a Singapore government-backed incubator and accelerator. We are the first football manager game on the blockchain. Our managers can own NFT players, stadium seats, and other items such as move cards and more. Here's a quick introduction of our core team members based in Singapore. However, we also have extended team leading our communities across the world in key markets such as Brazil, Spain, Portugal, Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, etc. And the communities keep growing. We have to date organically grown our community members to around 60K across all of our social media platforms, including Twitter, Discord, Telegram, Facebook, etc. And we're continuing to engage and interact daily directly with our community members. So our journey have started back in August 2021, not too long ago. We've had a round of seed funding of 400,000 US dollars from AI Sports. We have also had a successful IFO launch. We sold about 1.6 million of the NFT 11 tokens. Today, the NFT 11 tokens are tradable on ApeSwap. We have a limited supply of legend players where we have released 45% of them so far. We are holding on to the rest of them for optimal timing to the market. Something that's worth noting is that we have to date more than 5,000 legend holders, and there has been 29,000 legend transfers to date. For the NFTs, our largest partner so far in the market is the Tofu NFT. For stadium seats, we've sold 40% of our seats so far. We're also very excited to be announcing that the stadium seat holders will very soon be able to stake the legends in these seats to scout for new normal players. Tokenomics I will skip for today, but it is available on our website if you're interested. So a little bit about the roadmap and progress we've had this year. In Q1, we have completed some updates on our player stats, age, and evolution. We've also started a revamp of the design of our legend players, which is very exciting. It's coming out soon. The stadium mechanics alpha testing with our community. And we have, as mentioned, launched our game trailer earlier this month. We're very busy working with a whole bunch of other initiatives, such as launching the beta of the stadium, booster pack launch, website revamp, DAO dashboard, another very exciting project that our community members are eagerly waiting for, new NFTs such as club badges, and something that's very special regarding our first Ultimate player, David James. For the rest of the year, you could expect our game demo to be launched, new legends to be released, the launch of our own marketplace, as well as club creation and more game demo to come. David James is our first Ultimate player. As you may know, he's the famous English goalkeeper, who is also a manager himself. So therefore, this is very special to us to be having David James with us in the beginning of our journey. We have been working very closely with him and his team. Finally, we're very excited to have launched our first social initiative this week, #CommunityFirst. The goal is to promote the Web3 culture of giving back, which is very dear to our heart. Check out our initiative on all our socials. There is an excellent video produced as a partnership between NFT11 and TQ8 on our YouTube channel. It's quite heartwarming, and hopefully this will inspire more communities such as our BGA members and more to promote the Web3 culture of giving back together with us. Finally, sorry, were you going to say something?
No, please continue.
Finally, if you're interested, there's the QR code to our Linktree info. I sincerely invite you to check them out and join us in one of our communities, if not more. And we're very eager to be doing potential collaborations with all of our fellow BGA members. All right.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. That's it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Emily. It was wonderful to know more about the project. Actually, I got a very good souvenirs with David, the goalkeeper of England's front in France. But it was my good souvenirs not for him. But yeah, thank you very much. Will be very interesting, to talk with you through panel, because we have a lot of games play to earn based on football, soccer, and how they see play to earn evolving in this space, in this field, because we know the level of engagement we have in terms of player for a lot of these kind of games, and it's very interesting to know how to tackle this play to earn economy with a football game. So I'm sure we're going to have a very good, interesting panel to do with you, with others BGA members who are working on these same stuff.
Fantastic.
Topics.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Thank you very much, Emily. Happy to have you.
Thank you.
So for the next speaker, Roman, I saw your presentation, so thank you very much. Roman, if you're ready to take the stage, it's all yours.
Yeah, hello everyone. Do you see my presentation?
Now we can.
Yes, okay. Hello everyone. I will introduce about my project, Honeywood. I am the CEO of this project, and it's a blockchain game, so-called the Bears DAO. It's about bears, it's about honey, it's about cones, and all players in this world like honey and cones, because cones is the alternative of the respect in this world. The game was released on 13 May, almost a week ago. In the first 5 days after release, we had about 200 play to earn and 3,000 free to play people who joined us. So everything works correctly, and the system is stable, and we plan to engage distribution channel more actively in the nearest future. And I would like to congratulate you on the International Bee Day, because today is the day, and we have prepared many contents for our players, and we will have not just a day, but 2 full weeks, and everyone can play for these days, and we expect a huge amount of people and great interest from the community. The main thesis of our game, is play and earn standing in line. That's why we use the most popular game mechanics like match 3 and making your own farm. So everyone can play it, because everyone play it right now. This is the most popular game mechanics in traditional game world. And the additional benefit from this strategy is that everyone who don't know English very well can play this game, and because it's very intuitive. It's a browser game, so you can play both on desktop or mobile as well. And entering the game as easy as possible, because if you have Binance account, for example, you can buy game assets for some clicks. Maybe it will take 10 seconds to enter the game if you have Binance account. And after that, you can play. You can click to play button, and you are in the game. What about tokenomics? We have 2 native coins, Honeycoin and Con. Honeycoin to pay game commissions, buying game assets, and Con for staking and to govern the game world. So you can receive Con using Honeycoin, and after that, by staking Con, you can receive Honeycoin. It's like a circle. Also, there is an interesting feature and unifying game mechanics, so-called the air. The air is a common game parameter for all players, and they can influence it upward or downward. And they have already tried to unite the guilds to improve the air, and it's very good, in my opinion, for a long strategy. We are based on Cosmos network, and we have dedicated separate blockchain. as a result, we have high transaction speed, about 10,000 per second, and low commissions. Also, Cosmos is also cross-chain, has also a cross-chain bridge, and we can connect to audience of this project as simple as possible. For us, it's not a big problem. We can connect with all of them. It's a huge benefit using this ecosystem. Also, we are also in active negotiations with game guilds because we feel a great demand from them in our direction, and that's why we decided to create a scholarship system, and we plan to launch it within a month. And just imagine that you can buy game assets inside the game platform and lease it from for your players. So it will be very profitable for game guilds owners. So if you know them, please let me know. 35,000 people in our community in all social networks. The most active is Discord and Telegram. And also we are looking for ambassadors, 2 or 3 people for each country. And if you know somebody, please let me know too. Yes, that's all. It's my LinkedIn and Honeywood.io website, so you can answer me any questions, and at your convenience, I will answer you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Roman, for the presentations. Actually, it's very interesting to see these projects. We got the chance to have some of the blockchain games, and we talk about blockchain gaming and environmental protections, how you vehicle this sense of protection of the environment in the game and with the different DeFi mechanics. So it's very interesting to have a view of the air that you're using in the games. So very interesting to have that. And actually, we'll be very happy to have you in our next demo day to know more about the gameplay of the game and the game mechanics. So thank you very much, Roman, for being a part of the BGR, and happy to have you.
Thank you too. Thank you too.
So the next speakers to join the stage is Matt from Playgrid. Matt, if you're ready. It's quite weird, actually, because it should be the opposite. We met 2 times physically in Lisbon, and I think it was in London, if I remember correctly, or maybe in GDC. And happy to see you digitally.
Thanks, Logan. Yeah, it's true, and pleasure being here and sharing the stage with such great projects as you just see right now, and we're about to see. So thank you for this opportunity to introduce us a little bit. It's super simple. What we are doing is like Steam of blockchain games. So if you are a player and you want to know what game you can play, you just open Playgrid and you find the game. And basically, what's driving this this project or this need is that right now there are so many games out there, and it's just so difficult to find the game I want to play or invest in, because still like most of the players are more about the investment part and really like the play to earn, and the earning part is important. But only in our database is like over 1,500 games, and it's just so much to follow and keep track of new projects, and also just even the updates from the projects I already discovered. So this kind of noise is resulting in missed investment opportunities or gaming opportunities. I myself missed like 3 early accesses because it was just I couldn't follow the updates. So that's what we are doing. We are analyzing each and individual game and making sure that we follow the update for the users and show it to them in some more user-friendly way. So really in one dashboard to have all of the important updates about the games that they like, and also to find the games in general. So if there is a new game, we do the review and we create the profile on our platform where we enhance it with our individual analysis of the game, our rating, and more stuff to just help the user orient in the pool of all of the games and easily find the game he would really like to play. What we are also doing in parallel is that we work with the blockchain data. It's really a lot of data we are working with across different blockchains. And the reason is that we want to reward the players. We want to help studios find the players and the real players that are actually playing the games and want to play the games. So the gaming studios can come to us and say, I want to reward players from my game for actually playing the game. So for example, like a achievement style system that you hit level 20, you hit level 50, you clear some difficult dungeon, and you get free NFT just for being good in the game you're playing. Or also it can be from a different game. So for example, I'm creating a new game and I want to give free NFTs to all of the great players from different games that are similar to mine and show it to them to try my game and see if maybe they'll be good in my game as well. And the reason is that we want to switch from the current model where we reward a lot the kind of like shilling and referral kind of systems to a model where the players that actually play the games are rewarded for simply playing. Because for us, that's the important part to have a good and strong community behind each and individual game, so you can really play it together with other players. This is just a quick overview of how the profile looks on our site. So this is the game catalog where the players can easily filter out the genre and blockchain. For example, I want to see the best strategy game on Solana, so I just filter it out. And I see here all of the strategic games based on the rating. And when I open the profile, I can find some basic information like gameplay videos, screenshots, important links, but also, as I already mentioned, some additional analytics from our side. So really like comment from our analyst who was doing the review that, for example, the gameplay itself is amazing. The team is super strong, but maybe the tokenomics, it's not so well designed. And we see some potential risk in the long run and kind of like sustainability of the tokenomics there. And that's supported also with additional information, like, for example, the investment needed. If it's not a free-to-play game, we want to show to the user right away, this is kind of the range that you need to invest in the game to start playing it and start exploring it. Again, really just to speed up the discovery for the user so he can quickly from this one pager see, okay, I like this idea, I'm interested in the game, I want to do my research and really read the white paper, maybe try the demo or early access and just explore it. Or no, I'm not super interested because I don't know, it's just not what I'm looking for, and I can continue my research. This is a schema of the airdrop model, where on one side we are taking the blockchain data and really focusing on individual smart contracts from the games. And also we get input from the gaming studios. So they are telling us like who are the players for them, who they want to reward. So for example, this level-based system, if they want to reward everyone who hit level 20 in their game, they will tell us that this is the criteria and tell us what NFTs they want to drop to these players. And we do the rest, which results in bringing real players to the games, and for players having some additional NFTs for playing the games they like and just being a good player. We are early. We started in February, so it's like 3 months. We started the project, but we already started working a little with the community, and we have some Discord, some Twitter. But what is interesting is that we already have 40,000 unique wallets in our database users kind of like waiting in the airdrop pool to get some of the NFTs from the gaming studios. And we are already pivoting the first airdrops for the users to reward the players. Here is an overview of our partners. Of course, the most important partner is the BGA, and we are still very happy to be part of this great community. But also we are working with some of the games already and some of the influencers, both from the crypto games and the crypto world, but also from Web2, where we are thinking about doing some more tournaments with, for example, Counter-Strike players and gaming guilds, to just see like how much these different groups are interested in the other games. Lastly, a little bit about our plan. So we have early registrations live, and we are about to launch our game catalog with the game profiles. That's something that is happening this month. And in next quarter, we will be piloting the airdrops based on the gaming score with first gaming studios. So that means that we will do the real end-to-end airdrop from the gaming studio to the player based on his performance in the game itself. And then end of Q4, we are planning to release our token, which is something just, we are in a crypto industry, so we have a lot of questions about when we will release our token. And that's it from my side.
Yeah, thank you very much, Matt. Thanks for the presentation. Very interesting. I know it's very important for discovering blockchain game. It's so crucial, but I guess it's also very difficult with the early stage of the sector as well. But it really matters to have this kind of platform who are willing also to incentivize the players to gain something by going to the platform with all these games. So it's going to be a very interesting way to see the platform. Hope doing a demo day when you will have the opportunity to show. And yes, thank you for the presentation. Happy to have you, Matt.
Thank you.
So our next speaker is going to be a challenge, but we're so happy to have him today. Bobby, it's a pleasure to have you. The stage is yours if you want to take over.
Just trying to figure out how to share this here. Not on my home computer. Thank you for your patience. I am live from Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the first day of the Axie Infinity Retreat, which is our first major event from Non-Fungible Events. I've got my wife, my incredible IT person, reaching over my lap, trying to figure out how to effectively share this screen from this hotel room.
I think what would be maybe better, Bobby, what I could suggest is to let over Matej, and we're going to have a conversations with the private chat to help you to share your screen. Okay? Will be better. What do you think?
Go ahead. Oh, it looks like it's working here. How's that?
Oh, let me, I see something. It's blank for now.
Cool.
Yeah, you got it. Perfect.
Excellent. All right. Well, I really enjoyed what I heard from you guys already. That was a lot of fun to listen to. I soccer, we call it in the US, for 12 years. That was so cool seeing those graphics of that stadium. That looks to be a lot of fun. Honeywood, I studied pollination ecology actually in university. I knew that today. My social media pages. That was so cool. I also thought it was cool that air was one of the elements in Honeywood. I'm at air right now, Axie Infinity Retreat in Las Vegas, so that was cool to hear. Playgrid, I know that this is a public forum. We're not kind of behind the scenes here, but gosh, Matt from Playgrid, I want to connect you with blockchain space. They've got the most robust data set of guild level play to earn blockchain game data in the world. And I think that would be great to integrate into what you're doing with Playgrid there to provide a more robust information about all these games, because that's awesome what you're doing there, the steam of the blockchain. So with that, I'll jump into what we're doing here at NonFun. I'm really grateful for Flavian, for Blockchain Game Alliance, for everything that you folks are doing. I'm glad to be a part of it. So at NonFun, we started about a year ago. I want to tell you guys here the story of NonFun quick. And instead of making this more of a pitch, I kind of want to tell you guys kind of just the story of how we came to where we are now over the last year. We started as an events company thinking, man, there are not enough events right now. It's 15 months ago. A lot has changed in 15 months. There are now, right now there's at least 6 different major NFT events going on in just the Western world, in Europe and the US right now as we speak. And I'm at one of them that we're hosting. Things have changed over the last year. There's a lot of events, and it's a very competitive space to be hosting events, even if they are niche like Web3. So one of the things we thought from the very beginning is how do we make our events immersive and gamified and something that's different than just a typical convention or a conference, but something that we can play and let our inner gamer spirits out at. So we thought about a way to reward people with crypto and NFTs for engaging with each other and for different activities at events. So this all started about, like I said, about 15 months ago. 4 of us came together. It was myself and my wife, who's also my co-founder, Lady Ranvor. Yamori is an amazing architect from Japan, and Ed, who helps at OpenSea. We came together. We're like, we're going to have this Axie Infinity Retreat, and today's the first day of it here in Vegas. AxieRetreat.com. We immediately realized we could do something more than this. We could go bigger. We could go further. Let's start planning our next event. And we started planning land. Like they're both just auto playing at once. That's why you don't put videos in presentations. We did not hit our sponsorship benchmarks with land, and Flavian here on the call knows that. We went around trying to find the greatest sponsors to do land at the end of this year. We weren't able to hit our benchmarks because there's a lot of competing events out there. That actually helped contribute to a pivot that we did not really even consider. We were thinking about this piece of technology, a way to, like I said, reward event guests for what they're doing and incentivize interactions, the formation of real, genuine relationships, which are the most important element of why we want to go to events anyways, right? Is to shake hands, meet people, to strengthen our relationships with folks. So, we thought the NonFun token would be a great way to do that, to reward community and event participation and to power the ecosystem that we were planning on building. We have land in the sandbox. We're going to build some experiences there. And, we were thinking at that point about how to create metaverse and IRL events and how to most effectively bridge them through a fun, rewarding, safe, and simple way. The NonFun token seemed like a good start to that. We've still not deployed the contract. A lot of people are, every day they want the token, but I think it was Matt on the last one. It's like, everybody wants to know when the token comes out. It's pretty important for us that we wait until there's an effective use case in place. And that's what we're working towards right now. So in the sandbox, we are going to launch our NonFun Friends this weekend. The NonFun Friends NFT collection will have IRL, governance, and in-game utility. The in-game utility, of course, will be anybody that holds these PFPs will be able to mint the voxel version, which they'll be able to use in any sandbox experience, including what we're building. It's going to start with a social hub, then there'll be NonFun City, which is more of a game. And then after that, thinking years into the future, we're thinking the NonFun Burbs and then the NonFun Forest a little bit further outside of that. And we've got some great lore and story. It's all on our white paper at nonfun.events if you want to check it out. So there's a whole story that brings together automatons and aliens and humans into this world. And we take a lot of pride in the fun of the lore. And actually, the NonFun token will be able to be used to help not only give a unique name to your friend, but to contribute to the lore itself. The IRL utility of the NonFun Friends is that they have personality types associated with them. And part of the pivot away from doing our own events to empowering other events and creating opportunities at larger events is these personality types associated with the NonFun Friends are going to be associated with excursions that take place at larger events. So the first NonFun Friends excursion will be for all of the different 5 personality types at NFT NYC. We're going to meet up and have our first NonFun Friends excursion. Maybe just meet in a park, get some drinks, go to a museum or something afterwards. Just enjoy each other and start talking about the beginning of the DAO. And that's the governance. The governance element to the NonFun Friends is we're going to decentralize some elements of our ecosystem, including all of the NonFun token, and the NonFun Friends will be the governance token themselves. So there's just so many events out there. Like I was saying, it's like, how do we actually stand apart at this point? We started as an events company, and that's the team that we began building at the start of all of this. Looking at the landscape and the competitive landscape as the coronavirus restrictions lifted, we figured we've got a great team. We've got well over 150 years of event planning experience. Why don't we offer experiences as a service? We can help companies from Europe or from Asia who want to come to NFT NYC or Decentral Miami or these major events in North America. We can create satellite events to really create experiences for their guests that are memorable, immersive, and fun. And so that's what Experiences as a Service is. The platform as a service is the party to earn mobile app. Hopefully just saying those words got you guys a little bit excited, because we all know what play to earn is. We all love playing. We all love earning, whether we want to put the word to in there or end, play, end, earn, doesn't matter. We all love playing. We all love earning. Of us all love partying too. So that's how we kind of thought of this. Whether it's partying or not, we loved the idea of being in a party group, a social setting, and interacting with each other, engaging with each other. So that's what the Party to Earn app does, is it incentivizes that. It's a subscription-based platform as a service. It connects Web3-enabled user profiles to a gamified mobile app. Event guests move around and scan codes, earning experience points and leveling up as they do. I don't think there'd be music with this, but I hope you guys can hear it. Dun, 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 dun. So the subscriber-based platform as a service, be an event planner, an event promoter, an organizer, or be a company. Say the Sandbox wanted to host an event in the US. They could do is subscribe to the service here. What they could do is subscribe to this service, and they could load in their own crypto and NFTs as rewards. They can also, and anything else that could be delivered in digital format, like coupons or digital redemption codes. And as the end user, who is the event guest, earns their experience points and levels up their enabled user profiles with whatever those digital assets are that the subscriber loaded into the system. So it really closes the value loop at events. When you think about, I know everybody in this room, everybody listening to this recording's been to plenty of events already in their life. There's a lot of vendors that get ignored. There's a lot of artists, exhibits, presenters, performers that don't get the attention they should be. And we don't even meet as many people as we want to at every event, because maybe there's just not that extra incentive to do so. So with a Party to Earn mobile app, we could tap our cell phones together and earn some experience points for doing it, because we just met each other. Future iteration after MVP will be place-based GPS technology, which won't codes. But right now we're working our way towards MVP. We're putting together the team there. And we're raising the capital to do so. The ecosystem things. So
yeah, I think we're gonna lose Bobby in a minute.
Okay, great, thank you.
Hey, here you are. You're
awesome
back.
Team we've put together. I was out. Okay, we're a great ecosystem. That was the last slide. I don't know if you guys saw it. different on that last slide was that we don't have the meh token. The non-fun is the token of the ecosystem outside of the NFTs. Here's our team. We're really proud of the folks we're putting together. And we are about only about 5% to our MVP. So we're looking for the capital to get going as we're building our team. So at this point, we've got a couple of different investment vehicles that we're working with, and just beginning a pre-seed round. So if folks are interested in this and listening, this is a great chance to get involved. We're happy to connect and collaborate. We're really proud of being a member of the BGA. We're really excited to be in this space and to be working with folks like the ones listening here. So please reach out. Let's talk. There's always great ways to work together, and let's explore them together. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Bobby. It was very interesting. Actually, party to earn, you're going to convince a lot of people with that, for sure. Yes, and actually, thank you for the presentation, and a note for every BGA members, but actually, we will be in NFT New York, and we capitalize on that for sides events, and I know that we're going to do a lot of things with you guys, Bobby and others to meet the right person depending on the kind of challenges they are facing. So thanks again, Bobby. I know it was a challenge, and I wish you a very good event there. Last but not least, Matej, if you're ready, the stage is yours, man.
Thank you, Flavian. Hi, everyone. First off, thank you, BGA, for hosting this new members presentation. It's really great to hear about all the new projects and developments in the blockchain gaming space. Quick introduction of myself. My name is Matej, and I'm the business I'm the business development manager here at Oasis Protocol. My main role, together with the whole BD team, is to bring new and exciting projects and partnerships to the Oasis network. And I'll do a brief introduction of the network first, and then speak a bit more about the gaming and the NFT side of things on Oasis. So the project started in 2018, and since then, we've built a network from the ground up, always having in mind three key things that are scalability, privacy, and versatility. If we begin with the network architecture, you can see here that the Oasis architecture is split into two different layers. One is the consensus layer, and the other is the paradigm layer. Now, why is this important? As we've seen with Ethereum, if everything is done on the consensus layer, you can quickly clog up the network. With the separation of the two, we're able to achieve a scalable, high throughput, low-cost consensus layer, while hosting many parallel runtimes in the paradigms, each representing a replicated compute environment with different shared states. Currently, the two main paradigms are Cypher and Emerald, but more on that in a bit. So here we have just a short summary of the main characteristics of the network. We're a proof-of-stake network with a block time of 6 seconds and instant finality. Privacy is fully integrated within our network. In terms of scalability, we have a throughput of around 1,000 transactions per second. And that's per paradigm, and currently the limit is set to 1,000 paratimes. So multiplying the parallel executions brings us to a throughput of 1 million transactions per second. We also support EVM as well as WebAssembly, and can have permissioned and permissionless states. So I'm just going to speak a bit more about the Emerald paradigm, as it's maybe the most interesting right now due to its full EVM compatibility, and therefore meaning an easy integration with all the potential game developers that might be looking to launch something new or just expand their game on our blockchain as well. As already mentioned before, the TPS is at 1,000 transactions per second. Block time is 6 seconds. The paradigm is ran by 56 Oasis node operators, so pretty centralized. The native token that's used for operation is Rose, and the cost of transacting is basically negligible. If you look at Ethereum, it's 99+% lower than that. Just a quick comparison with Ethereum for better understanding. So Ethereum has roughly 1.2 million transactions per day with an average block time of 30 seconds, where on the other hand, Oasis has a 6-second block time with generally lower average volume, that's for sure, but we can say that even at peak volumes of 950K transactions per day, there were no changes observed in the transaction throughput or costs. Also, transaction costs are at a fraction of cents, even for transactions such as token swaps, NFT mints, but one is usually paying around $4 per basic ETH transaction on a good day. Why are we so focused on blockchain gaming and the NFT ecosystems? We believe that this field is actually the best way to onboard new users onto Web3, while also keeping them here and engaged. The birth of DeFi in DeFi Summer 2020 brought in a lot of different participants, and some are still very active with different farming opportunities. But for the majority, I think it's more of a set and forget mechanic where they found something that works for them and they claim their yields or change their strategy every so often, but generally just leave them generating yield and that's it. With NFTs and gaming, we think it's a different story. You have people engaged in the ecosystem. You have groups with common interest expressing that with holding off NFT collections. You have people playing games and some even doing it to make a living. It is a lot more immersive. That is why we believe the next wave of new entrants will be through these railways, even though the market right now maybe seems a bit more PvP than usual. Here's just a quick overview of some of the NFT and gaming projects in our ecosystem. Since the Emerald Paradigm launch, that launched only last year, the amount of projects is still ramping up, but we've seen quite a big uptick now in Q2, and we're expecting the trend only to continue. So maybe a few words about our ecosystem as well. So when Oasis launched in 2018, it was backed by many investors such as Andreessen Horowitz, Polychain, Binance Labs, and others. We also received a lot of support from external investors for our ecosystem fund, from the likes of Pantera, Dragonfly Capital, Jump Capital, and many others. The fund currently sits at $235 million and is there to help further expansion of the successful projects that are running on Oasis. We're also organizing a lot of activities on the Oasis Foundation side, such as grants, hackathons, and accelerators to bring as many exciting projects to our community. So a lot going on in our ecosystem. As mentioned before, we've seen a large increase in development interest for the gaming part of our ecosystem. Just as an example, we're now finalizing the next cohort for our Oasis by DAppRadar Accelerator program. There will be at least 8 gaming projects out of the 10 selected participating in the program. So it's really clear where the development is going. We observed a similar situation in our Oasis Bloom hackathon that is just in its final stages. Gaming is basically the prevalent theme for the near future. And we're really excited for the games that will come to the network from these programs. So in conclusion, just a shameless plug for Oasis. If you're still looking for a blockchain home for your project or looking to expand to another network, Oasis offers an EVM-compatible, scalable, and secure blockchain with privacy-enabled features. And if you have any questions or you need any support, please contact me directly at matei@oasisprotocol.org. I'll be happy to help out. Of course, this hotline is only open to the BGA community. That's it from my end, and thank you for listening.
Opening my mic. Yeah, thank you very much, Matej. Very interesting, actually. We got an interview with the Avalanche team yesterday to know more about the ecosystem. But obviously, and we in the BGA are blockchain agnostic, as you may know, and it's very important for us to deliver every kind of message and from any kind of blockchains, willing to help blockchain gaming projects to launch on the ecosystem. So thanks, Matej, for that. And we really need to do some things together to bring kind of documentation to the different game developers interested in working with you and the projects, because it makes a lot of sense to provide this large documentation and all the opportunities and possibilities they could have. So we'll be happy to set this with you, and thanks again for everything. Thanks for the
definitely, Flavio. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. Thank you for the presentations, all of you. Very happy to have you in the BGA. I'm sure we're gonna meet. I'm gonna meet some of you very, very soon, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.